Today I'm going to show you how to make this really cool wooden toy plane. The whole thing is made up nearly entirely from lollipop sticks, or popsicle sticks as you may call them. I used these standard sized ones and a couple of larger ones too. Start by taking a couple of the smaller ones and place them side by side, like this. And I'm going to be using this hot glue gun to fix it all together. Squirt a line of glue on the join of the sticks at each end. And move one stick so it's at 90 degrees, like this. Then leave it to dry. Next, take another stick and do exactly the same again on the other side. Whilst it's drying, take another small stick and cut it slightly under halfway. Then squirt a load more glue into the fuselage and fix on the stick that we cut, like this. Let it dry, then do the same to the other end. I've left a gap in between the sticks for the cockpit, and you'll notice it's got a square front instead of a radius. When it's all dry, we need to squirt in a load more glue at the front. If you're going to try this, do be careful not to burn yourself on the hot glue. Then fix a small piece of stick right at the front here. And that's the main fuselage of our plane complete. To make the wings, I'm using these larger sticks. Work out where halfway is, and put a line of glue down the middle. Then stick on the fuselage. You can add a bit more glue in the corners if you want to. And that's our bottom wing. Next I'm using some of these extra long matches, which are a bit thicker than ordinary matches. I'm lining up two next to each other and cutting them about an inch long. And we'll need 4 altogether. Then take another large lollipop stick and glue the matchsticks into the centre of the wing, working from one end down to the other. Remember to leave a space for the fuselage. And leave the glue to set. Then turn the wing over, line it up with the other wing, and squirt some spots of glue onto the lower wing so you can fix on the top wing, like this. Try to make sure all the sticks are upright, and leave it to set. Next, take another large stick and cut off the end at an angle like this. This is going to be our vertical stabilizer at the back. Add a line of glue, and fix it in place. Next, we need to take a pin, like this, which we'll be using to hold on the propeller. Carefully push it straight through the middle at the front, here. Then pull it back out to make a hole. And we'll be using this later. Next, take some more matches and cut off 4 sticks about 1 centimetre long. Then take a small stick, roughly draw out a circle, and use your knife to cut it carefully into shape. This is going to be our wheel, and we'll be needing 2 of them. Squirt on a dab of glue, and fix on 2 of the matchsticks into a V shape, like this. Once they're dry, stick them to the underside of the plane, like this. And that's the main part of our plane complete. To make the propeller, we're going to use the lid from a food can. Draw out the shape, then use some scissors to cut it out. Do be careful not to cut yourself, and you may want to wear safety gloves. Next, use a pin to make a hole right in the middle, like this. And finally, give each blade of the propeller a slight twist. Thread it onto the pin. Then we need to take a small bead and slide that over the pin too. It's now ready to fit to the plane through the hole we made earlier. Push it on, but leave enough space so the propeller can still spin. and you can even make it spin by blowing onto the propeller. I thought it would be fun to try taking a small desk fan to see if we could make the propeller turn like that. And amazingly, it worked. It looks really good sat on your desk with the propeller spinning. And of course, if you turn it out of the wind flow, the propeller stops, but if you turn it back in, it should start up again. Pretty cool, huh? If you turn it around so the fan is at the back, you can get it to work that way around too, but you may need to bring the fan further forward. I really liked building this little plane. It was great fun to make, and it looks really good. It's a nice fun project to make with kids, but do be careful with the hot glue and the sharp food can. If you wanted to, you could of course paint it. Or maybe find a pilot to sit inside. If you like, you could tie a piece of thread to it, so you can hang it up from the ceiling. And if you hold the fan in front, you can get the propeller to spin like this too.